Hi, welcome to this prenatal strengthen and stretch bar flow class. My name's Gia. I'm 33 weeks expecting my third baby, and I'm excited to walk you through this nice class that will help prepare for childbirth. So let's all begin here. Just stepping your feet into parallel. Take a nice big inhale. Reach up to the sky and a squat low. Reach it up for 2. Lower it down. You want to send your sits bones back wide. Big breath in and out, sending your seat back. Give me another one here. Lower, hold. Start to do just little pulses. It's small. Down and down. Bracing your core. You want to feel the baby pulled in and up, long spine. Few more right here. Squats are wonderful to prepare for childbirth. Now from here, take those feet, turn out, arms open. We're gonna alternate into a lunge. Out, turn, lunge. Turn it out, and lunge. Big breaths. Inhale and exhale. On the next one, hold to the right. Reach, bend. I want you to lift through your chest, a little up and back. Up and back. Couple more. Lift, lower. Hold the bottom, hands back to prayer. Pulse. Down, down. So think tailbone long, heavy. Bend at the back knee. For 4, 3. Bringing it back. Center, other side. Lift, lower. Up, down. Lift through the chest. Think the slightest hinge, up and back. Return here with that pulse. Down and down. Bending at that back knee, stay low. Close ribs, pull baby in and up, lift and wrap. Few more. Return center, out with those arms, and then reach your toes forward. Turn out, and toes to the front. A little quicker. Shift your heels, stay on the floor. You shift the toes, out and in. Out and in. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold right here. Side stretch, up and over, up and over. Feel long through the waist. Lift and press. Lift and press the heel. On the next one, hold it. Give me a little reach, reach, up and over. Little pulse, down and down. Other side, take it up and over. Reach to your left. Arms moving in opposition. For 4, 3, 1. Heels both low, high, down and up, down and up. Try to hold those heels up. Hold your balance, sinking into lower. For 2 and 1. Toes forward. We should be nice and warm. Little forward fold. Send your hips way back. Long spine. Soften your knees and roll on up. Great. So all we're doing is taking it over to your bar support. Face it. Hands are wider than shoulders. Walk your feet back. Now we're gonna lift heels up and slowly push up, down. 2, send your hips back. Up, bend, over, reach your sits bones. Round through spine, push up, hips back. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, sit back. Then pull up through the pelvic floor. Lift that baby, hug the baby. in and up, and back. One more. Now on the next one, hold the top. Arms, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Take an inhale, exhale. Think, exhale, swoop that baby in and up towards spine. 2, 1. Now let's hold the bottom, little pulse. Keep your shoulders down, neck long, pulse down an inch, down an inch. Give me 8 more, 8, 7, think wide chest, wide back, 4, 3, and 1. Now send your hips back, hold that stretch, soften knees, press gently down on bar to roll up. Stepping forward. Now we're straight up and down about forearm distance from the bar. You're stepping back, 1 foot at a time, and feel a nice calf stretch. Step forward, bend at those knees, heels lift and press, heels lower down. Let me go slow other side. Nice calf stretch. Stepping it forward, heels lift up, press, and lower. Let's take it a little quicker. Back, front, heels lift. You want to try to line up your toes. Back, front toes lined up. Keep it going. Step it in the back, heels up, heels down. And again. Now next one, you step back, stretch front leg, lower bend, step forward, step back, stretch the front leg as you bend the back leg. So we're shifting your weight, lunge it forward, lunge it back, stretch front leg and flex those toes up towards your shin. Flex the foot. Just moving nice and smooth, waking up our feet, our calves and ankles even more. Let's go 1 more each side. And last one here. Now feet line up, right there, heels up, heels down. They press, lower, press, lower. Really feel the ball of the foot in the floor, so that metatarsal of your foot. Feel it firmly in the ground. For 2. Last one. Now hold those heels up high, down 1 inch, up an inch, down, little up. Inhale, exhale. Again, think of a lift and a wrap, down and up. Just really waking up our thighs. We need strong legs, especially if you're going for that natural birth. Pulses down and down. Little pulses here, waking up those thighs, the quads. Pulse it down a few more. 8, 7, 6, down 4, 3, changing it up to the heels. They connect. Knees, toes are apart. Diamond legs, press out, hold. Knees, thighs, press out, hold. Little quick press, press, out and out. We're wrapping out and back. Moving slower than our average bar class, but you'll feel that burn. Maybe work a little bit more precisely as you move slow here. Press out, press out. Let's go. A little press out, tip the hips. Press out, tip the hips. So a pelvic tuck is that pelvis tilting under, abs pulling in and back, or think of the baby pulling in, back, and up. Press out, hold, tuck the hips. For 2, hold the press out, just a little pelvic tuck. Tuck. Feeling those thighs still engaged. Can you sink a little lower? It's burning. I'm burning with you. Think of the hip bones towards ribs for 8, subtle. 7, 6, nice lift the chest. 4, 3, and 1. Good, heel the seat. A little longer on our stretches while we're expecting in our 3rd trimester. Slide that thigh bone back, hips forward, and breathe. Other side. Slide the thigh back, tuck the pelvis a bit. Good, so releasing out of that, we're gonna start with those feet a little bit wider than those hip bones. Hands in front of you, send your seat back. So think wide sit bones, pull up the baby in towards spine, brace core, wrap ribs. Right here, just hold at the bottom. Little shift, shift, right, left, side to side. Keep your chin up. You want your shoulders right above the hips and your head right above the shoulders. Just little shifts side to side, keeping your spine lengthened out. Now both, little bend. Come up an inch, down, little up. Inhale, exhale, pulling it up. Strengthening through the pelvic floor here. Really opening up in our hips in the back. Couple more. Down and up, down and up. Take little pulse, pulse, down, down. Keeping it going, big breaths. Here's 6, here's 4. This is preparing if you need to squat and birth. You want strong legs to be able to hold this for a long time. Heels high, shift your weight forward. One more big breath. Belly go, let it go. Exhale, pull it in and up. Now try to come upright, take a little step forward. Knees are still aiming front. Little squeezes, in. So think of just knees and thighs. It's a little bit of a subtle squeeze. In, hold, giving our inner legs some strength. Stable ankles. Little squeeze and squeeze. In. Now we're going one squeeze, hip right. One squeeze, hip left. In with the thighs, hip to the right, hip to the left. A few more. In with the thighs, hip left. In with the thighs, hip right. One more time, just alternate the hips. Switch, switch. Think hip to the bar. If you need to modify, I want you to lower the heels. It's just little alternating hips right here. Now bringing it to a circle. So your pelvis circles, circles. Think of your tailbone drawing a little circle shape. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Circle, circle. So we want to warm up the pelvis, get those hips working and ready for birth. That's it. Lower those heels. Take a big step wide. Big plie down. So external rotation now. Squeeze in and up with the thighs. Nice big breath in and exhale out. I think heels. Those heels are going to pull in and up and down. In and up and down. Up and down. Few more. 4. Engage your glutes. Hug them in and up with your thighs. 2, 1. Hold the bottom for me and do a little tiny pulse. Pulse. This is small. Keep it going. Think of that inner thigh engagement. In. Both hip bones tightening in. You have 8. 6. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to thighs. Just gently, you do a little tiny shift to the shoulders. Not much rotation through the core as you do a light press back of those thighs. Last couple times. And then slowly come on up. Great. So we really worked hard on our thighs now. Let's wake up the back side of the body. Start with those hands wider. Walk your feet back. Left foot's gonna stay down. Send your right toes back. Your hips aim forward, down, abs pull up, or think baby in and up. Shoulders away from those ears. Beginning to lift and lower your back leg. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Very basic. Inhale, exhale. Not letting your belly go here and arching the back. We really have to keep that engagement of the abdominals and baby pulling in and up. Now on the next one, hold the top, lift the leg, take a little bend and round your spine. A stretch it back and round and scoop. A little quicker, extend and bend. I want to make that bend small, not too high. Your point of control where it doesn't feel any pressure, pain in the belly. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Lengthen spine, a little roundness of the back. Hold the next one, hold it out. Take it out and in, out and in, out and in. Good, little squeezes, in, small squeeze in with your legs, stay parallel. This is where we don't want our hips rocking around. So squeezing in, stay stable. Good, in, for 4, for 3, hold on that squeeze, just small lifts up and up. Maybe standing heel higher. Plug the shoulders in the back. This is it for 8, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Give me a nice stretch with a pull away from the bar. Little bend in left knee and the right knee. Soften both, roll up. Now we're gonna take the inside elbow to the bar. The same leg can be working. Your inside leg steps out a little further. Leg comes up to the side right here. Little tiny circles with this leg. Just trace a little circle. And circle, up and back. A few more, and then other way, a reverse. Leg can always be lower. Keep pulling up on the inside of the body that's close to the bar, shoulder down. That's it, hold that leg at the top. We're gonna go just a little bit of a lower and a lift. It's like halfway down and a lift up. Inhale, exhale. Lowering, lifting, down and up. Really getting some nice side body work. This is a lot of core work with the outer hip seat. 2, and 1. Hold it for me, point your toes, finish it strong right there. Optional is standing heel. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Outside foot around inside ankle. Feel your waist long between your ribs and your hip. And inhale, exhale. Little cross at the ankles and gently pull the hips back. And then roll up. Let's reset the other side. Face your bar support, hands wide. Walk it back a bit. So you're in a little bit of an incline with your spine. Right's down, left to the back, baby in and up. Brace the core as you tap down, exhale. Inhale, release belly, exhale, pull in and up. Tap and a lift. Tap and a lift. Inhale, exhale. Don't let go of the low back though, still long spine. Hold that leg at the top. A little bit of a round, knee pulls in, and then a stretch. Back out, round. Now here we just lengthen the leg and the spine. Don't arch the back. Pull in and up, and send the leg back. Make sure your jaw's not jutted forward. Pull the jaw back so the neck's engaged. Forward and back, a little quicker, a few more. Just stay nice and slow and controlled for your body. Now when you hold that extension to the back, little out and in, out and in. Let's be sure we don't let the hips go with the legs, so we don't want that to change. Keep your pelvis still and anchored in the middle. Little squeezes, in an inch, in and in. It's small, feel high inner leg. Wrap it, in hold, Don't sink into standing side. I know this is tough on the standing side. Shift to the instep of that foot. Just pulses, lift and lift. Option with standing heel higher. Pull up through the pelvic floor, through the belly. 8 more. 6. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice step back, hips pull away from bar. Don't let your chest drop too low. Little bend in the one knee, shift to the opposite seat hip and change. Center roll up. Now we have the inside elbow to bar. Turn it out with the foot and the knee. Outside legs up, flex foot. Just begin here. Circle, circle. So tracing a nice circle with that heel. Think a long spine. Other way, reverse. Circle and circle. Inside shoulder, keep it down. Few more. Now lowering that leg. It's down and up. Down halfway, up. Inhale and exhale. Down and up. You got a couple more times like this. 3, lift, 2. Hold the next one, pulse at the top, little pulse. Leg and arm meeting in the middle. Uphold and uphold. Stay with that. You wanna reach out through that heel. Maybe standing heel high, just 8 more for me. Here's 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Outside foot around, inside ankle, pull away. Grab bar chest towards floor, hips back. So right out of this, we're gonna take it down to the floor. So come on down to your mat. We're gonna step forward with the right foot. So go ahead and just take your hands to the top of the thigh, knee over ankle. So feeling a long front of the hip, thigh. We're gonna start slowing it down with some really nice strengthening, active stretches. So right here, let's tuck our back toes. Try to lift your back knee, abs engaged, core braced. Right here, try to lift the arms up. Take a moment there, maybe a light hinge back wherever feels good for you, or just stay where you were. Bring it back here. A gentle lower of the back knee. Now we're going to extend the front leg. You can always grab a yoga block if you need, or if you're able, hands to floor, flex the foot. Draw that hip back. Create as much space as you can. You might need to open your knee a little bit for baby here. Feel that back side of the leg. Maybe release tension in the neck more. Take another big breath. Shift back forward and turn out your front leg. Now you feel a little more into the outer seat hip. Try to come to floor, or you stay right here, wherever feels good for you. Take another nice big breath. Bring your toes back to the front. One more time, find that nice long hamstring stretch. Now my back foot here, I'm going to start to rotate it back, and that knee is under that hip, and the inside of this foot comes down to floor, and I want to feel a nice inner thigh stretch. So if you could just gently lower your elbows and lift, lengthen that spine. Gently lower your elbows. Lift and lengthen. Nice big breaths. Hold that last one at the bottom. Hold. Long inside of the leg. And elbows lift. Lower the knee. Shift your foot. And we're going to switch to the other side. So beginning here with the front knee over ankle, hands top of thigh. Try to tuck back toes and lift back knee. Abdominals, pelvic floor in and up. Option to lift up here with a light hinge back, very light. Just a stretch to the front of the body. Bring those hands back to the thigh as we lower the knee. Now we're going to extend the front leg. Hinging forward, flex your foot. If you need a block or 2 blocks, always go for that. If you have them at home. Make sure that back hip, we're trying to bring it forward more. If it's too much for the baby belly, and then just open your pelvis a little bit wider. That's that. Then we're gonna just shift forward, knee over ankle, turn out front knee, and gently come on down a little bit more to your right, and bring your elbows closer to the floor if you're able. Stay up higher if you'd like. And we wanna really feel this outer seat hip stretch. And the front of the hip flexed around the bottom leg. Couple last big breaths there. And shifting here, toes back, forward. Lengthening front leg one more time. And then the back toes to the back wall. Walk your hands front and put the inside of that foot down. Now we have our hands forward, long spine. Soften elbows to floor and press up. You can always walk your foot out more, even more if you can't feel it. And a bend. And a stretch. Lengthen spine. Lower chest, head. Again. It should feel wonderful for the inner leg. Hold a couple moments, couple breaths. Next change, walking your feet. They're gonna be wider than hips, turned out. Now this might feel a little bit funny, but once we are here, this is a great childbirth prep exercise and stretch. Hands to chest, just little hip rock side to side. It's tough, breathe through it. If you need hands to floor, go ahead and take that or come up a little bit higher with your hips. Big breaths in and out. Try to keep heart up. Take it here, just hold center, about 4 more counts. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower hands, toes forward. Now we're going to come to our hands and knees. So you can gently lower your knees. I'm gonna go on an angle so you can see me well. Hands spread, fingers wide, knees under those hips. So inhale, I want you to let the baby go and really let the belly relax. Exhale. You wanna hug in and up through the pelvic floor and wrap around the core and the ribs. Again, inhale, let baby go. Exhale. Baby pulls up towards spine. Couple more here. Inhale. Release. I'm not completely arching my back like a cow stretch. Just let go of the baby here. And exhale, you want to think of lift and wrap, pull the baby up towards the spine. So just a nice big inhale, let it go, release. And exhale, pull baby in and up. So be sure that we're not letting the back completely arch. You want to keep that nice neutral spine as we do this. Inhale, let baby go. Release tension. Exhale, pull up, lift and wrap through the ribs. Engage your core. Just this right here is a wonderful exercise to strengthen your core abdominals all the way around through the TA muscles, those transversus abdominis muscles. Inhale, release. Now I want you to exhale. Think pull baby in and up as you extend right arm, left leg. Inhale, release tension. Exhale, lift and wrap, extend left arm, right leg. Do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. Long neck, shoulders down. Give me that one more time, just like this. Inhale, exhale, left arm, right leg. And release. Inhale, exhale, hold the next one. Keep your core muscles active and do little pulses. Reaching in opposition, helping you really strengthen through the back. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower, big inhale. Exhale, baby pulls in and up. Left arm, right leg. Little pulses up, reaching in opposition. Keep your hips squared down, shoulders away from those ears. There's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lowering on down here. Now take an inhale and then exhale, round the spine. And arch that back. Big inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Think of stretch between all of the back vertebrae of your spine. And then inhale, stretch the front of the body as you strengthen the back body. Once more. Just to your point of control. You don't need to overdo this. And inhale. Bringing it back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips high, heels low. In downward dog, maybe your feet need to step a little wider for your hips to feel good in your pelvis. Little shift side to side here. Hang that head heavy. And center. Slowly lower those knees, cross your ankles, and bringing your legs front, your feet together. So this is a nice butterfly stretch, but they might call it tailor sitting in prenatal books, where you're gonna just have a seat here, open your knees wide, sit in front of the TV like this, and just always practice opening the pelvis for labor coming up soon. So let's take a nice big inhale, slight hinge forward, round the back, exhale, scoop back, and inhale, stack the spine. And repeat, a little inhale, exhale, scoop back, and then sit tall, stack the spine. Give me 2 more. Flat back, a little hinge. Gentle roundness, softness of the spine. Scoop back and stack. 1 more time. Make sure you feel your sits bones on the floor really wide. Those hard bones right at the bottom of your seat. And sit tall. All right, let's take our one arm, that right arm up and over, gently bring your head over to the opposite shoulder and feel the neck long from ear to shoulder. Looking a little forward and down, feel this more to the back side of the neck. And switch. Lightly bring your ear over towards the shoulder, opposite shoulder, pressing down in opposition. And then look a little forward and down. And return to center. Take a nice big breath, clasping your hands. Lift your chest and your heart to the ceiling. Hold. 1 more big inhale, exhale. And then bring those hands behind your back. Open the heart again here. Maybe a light hinge forward. And release. Wonderful job today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're feeling great and you have a really safe and healthy pregnancy, a rest of your pregnancy and childbirth coming up soon. Hopefully see you soon at the bar after that.